All right, everybody, today I'm going to tell you about the one piece of gym equipment that I truly believe is a game changer. Everybody's looking for a miracle cure, a miracle drug. No such thing exists. However, there are pieces of equipment, gym fitness equipment that can help you in your weight loss program. And I actually think that the thing I have to show you today truly is a game changer. I'm not sponsored. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I have nothing to gain by pushing this device. I am simply telling you that it actually works. I'm using it. You might have noticed I'm not even in the gym. I'm actually in my living room because this piece of equipment is mobile. It's useful, it's practical, it's affordable, but most importantly, it works. It does exactly what it says it's going to do. And it's something that you might actually want to use. It might sound too good to be true, and it's nothing special. It's not a surprise. It's not something you probably haven't heard of before, but it's something that you might have seen and passed over. Now, I'm going to bring your attention to it, and I really think you should give this a serious thought if it's something that's crossed your mind before and you didn't really know what to think of it. So, let's turn this camera around and show you exactly what the equipment is. All right, what I have for you today is a walking pad. Now, this particular walking pad is a Power G model. However, I'm not endorsing any specific walking pad over another. I am simply saying a walking pad in general. It is the piece of equipment that can really help you in your weight loss goals for so many reasons. And I'm going to get into all of those right here and now. This is not going to be a full review of this particular walking pad, but what it's going to be is talking about why a walking pad in general is an amazing device to invest in. All right, so here I am with the walking pad. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm actually in the living room with the walking pad, and that is one of the most awesome parts of having a walking pad. You can use it practically anywhere. Unlike other pieces of gym equipment, which really need their own space, such as a squat rack or a bench, the walking pad you can move with you almost anywhere. A couple of the benefits of it is that it's mobile. You can even bring it to work. You can use it all the time. It is a safe, easy on the joints piece of equipment. It is very low impact, but yet it makes a huge difference. Why? Why does the walking pad make such a huge difference? It's because it keeps you in the fat burning zone. There is a lot of talk lately about the ideal zone you want to get your body into in order to really burn fat. That zone is known as zone 2. Zone 2 is known as the zone of moderate activity. It's when you are walking at a brisk pace. You're not short of breath. You can hold a conversation, but your heart rate is up. That is the ideal spot to keep your cardio at for as long as you can. It's because you're in the fat burning zone. So the longer you can stay there, the more calories you'll burn. It won't completely exhaust you, but it's also not so incredibly light as to be wasting your time. It is the most ideal way to burn fat. And these walking pads are perfect for getting you in that zone. Not only that, you could use them at work when you otherwise are unable to exercise. Some of these walking pads are incredibly quiet. This particular one is only as loud as you actually walking or hitting your feet onto the pad. So as long as you can control that with the type of sneakers you wear or just making sure you walk with a light step, you can do anything. You could use it at work, or what a lot of people do is they use it while watching TV. So they treat themselves. They turn on their favorite show and they can watch it so long as they're walking on the walking pad. You're killing two birds with one stone. You're going to watch your show anyway. Why not get some exercise in at the same time? This piece of equipment is one of the more affordable pieces of equipment you can buy that actually do something. There's a lot of $10 and $20 pieces of equipment that do nothing, but these walking pads start at $200 Canadian. For $200 Canadian, you're essentially getting an entire cardio workout. And for those who aren't exactly sure what a walking pad is essentially a mini treadmill. It's narrower than a treadmill, it's shorter than a treadmill, and most walking pads, except for 2-in-1s, don't have any handlebars to grasp onto while you're walking. It's not needed. They're designed for safety in mind, so they start incredibly slow and they work their way up. This is done entirely through a remote control, so you control your speed while walking with a remote control. The remote control is intuitive, it's simple, and it's cheap. So not only is it simple and cheap, it's also mobile, so you can use it in multiple places. Also, it's light. This particular one weighs about 40 pounds. They can range up to 60, 70 pounds, but they do have wheels. So as long as you plan to keep it in the same house as you currently are, you can wheel it anywhere with no effort whatsoever. These things are also incredibly useful with standing desks. People already like their standing desks. Why not add a little bit more to that and have this walking pad under it? These pads are specifically designed to work with standing desks. So they usually fit within the leg width of a standing desk so that you can get double the benefit, well, much more than double. And some of these even come with incline. So really, even though you might not be able to run at the office, you can work on pretty much any type of incline, which will give you the workout that you're looking for, no matter how difficult, without added the extra noise of like a jogging sound in an office when you're trying to be discreet. This thing can go incline all the way up 8, 10, 12 degrees, and you never have to worry that anybody can hear you when you're intensifying your workout. Before you even get home in the evening, you could burn off 2, 3, 400 calories simply by being at work. What more could you ask for? The whole thing about being successful in a weight loss journey is to be consistent. It's doing things you actually want to do. And that is where I think these walking pads are truly a game changer. It's not that it's technology that hasn't been done before. Once again, anybody can buy a treadmill, and treadmills have been around forever. What makes the walking pads more useful is their versatility. Once again, you're already at work, you're already at a standing desk. You can add this and get your entire workout done before you even get home. Some people dread the thought of going home and doing cardio. You don't have to do it if you use something like this. Or maybe you do have to work out at home still on the walking pad because for whatever reason your work just can't accommodate such a thing, or you can't get it to your work. You can use this while watching TV. Once again, something you are already going to do. It's so low impact and quite low intensity that it's not the same buildup as a regular workout. It's so much easier, but it's still so productive. There is no such thing as an effortless workout, but I'll tell you the walking pad is the closest thing to it. It is no more difficult than having a brisk walk, but you never have to worry about the weather. And on top of that, you can always be entertained because you are in complete control of where the walking pad is, be it in front of a TV, in front of a stereo, or in front of your work computer. You can use it without working up a sweat to burn a minor amount of calories, but still getting a workout in. Also, this helps you get off your butt and reduce the amount of time you're sitting. That alone is worth something. Anything that gets you sitting less is worth its weight in gold. So these type of things, anything that gets you motivated to actually try it and use it, it's so much better. I tell you, the idea that I might put on a show and step on the walking pad compared to the thought of, oh, I got to get on my spin bike, or I need to go for a jog, or it's raining out, but I still have to go for a walk. It's worlds of difference. Just the amount of motivation it provides just by being simple. It's hard to put a price on that, but one thing is for certain, it's that equipment that you use is worth it. And when it's already cheaper than its alternatives, like a treadmill, which go for thousands of dollars, as this goes for only hundreds, it's endlessly more worthwhile. So some people might like to jog and run, and actually you can get jogging walking pads too. So they really are a jack of all trades type deal. But you can get the ones really cheap that are just for walking, that'll help those people out who don't want to run but still want to get a workout in. Once again, can't recommend enough the walking pad. Thanks, guys.